The Balrogs of Morgoth, powerful Maya spirits who were seduced and corrupted by the first Dark Lord, described as a thing of shadow and flame. The Balrog is a massive demonic being. It's cloaked in darkness, with a towering man-like shape wreathed in fire. It possesses great physical strength, wielding a flaming sword and whip. The Balrog's presence exudes terror and dread, and its fiery form illuminates the darkness around it. The Balrog wielded swords, maces, and whips of molten energy, their helmets and armor made of iron. The lords of Balrog, Gothmog, possessed a purely black axe. They first dwelled in the fortress of Atunmo, before escaping to Angband, and residing therein. As they hibernated, their lord had cried out for their help against the creature Ungoliant. They burst forth from their slumber, jumping to their master's aid, and beating back the terrible creature. The Balrog were then used as chief soldiers in Melkor's armies, commanding wherever they went, and crushing any who opposed them. When the Noldor won a great battle against the Orcs, they marched further into the Dark Lord's territory, only to find the Balrogs. They fought the elves with a ferocity never seen before, crushing them to the last. Many years later, the Balrogs were again loosed upon the world, tearing away at the fortresses of the elves and doing battle with their allies the Edain. Much later, the Dark Lord set his sights on Gondolin, and the Balrogs led the great invasion of it, burning the city and doing battle with its inhabitants. They mercilessly crushed those who stood against them. The elves, though, did not lose entirely. Two among them who proved to be more powerful than any that stood with them, Ecthelion and Glorfindel, fought the Balrogs bravely and perished alongside the flaming avatars. After Melkor was defeated, a Balrog who survived the war had made its way into the deep places of the world, finding refuge and hibernating underneath the mines of Moria. It was there that the dwarves dug too deep and awoke him. The Balrog destroyed the Dwarven kingdom, then later did battle with Gandalf the Grey. The Balrog and Gandalf fought each other. Eventually they both perished, just as the elves and Balrogs of old did before them. These mighty demons of flame and shadow will be remembered by the astute of Middle-earth, never forgetting the terror that they were, nor the power that they possessed.